Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm comparing a Home Chef box and a Green Chef box. These are both meal kits. They send everything you need to make a meal at home. First of all, we're going to check out the Home Chef box. Normally Home Chef's a little cheaper. It starts at $8.99 a serving, but this week I chose menu items that were each $15.99 a serving. These come with the meal kits packaged together and then the meat at the bottom. This week we have salmon and sirloin steaks. At the bottom, an ice pack to keep everything cold. And the recipes are black garlic sirloin and savory salmon. Next, the Green Chef box. When I think of Green Chef, I think organic. I think a little higher end than Home Chef. But these were only $12.99 a serving versus the Home Chef $15.99 a serving. And these are packaged in paper bags versus the plastic bags. Once again, all of the ingredients are in the meal kits and the meat is packed in the bottom. This is actually servings for 4, which is why there is more meat in this box. For this video, we're going to do comparisons for servings for 2. We have another salmon recipe and a honey ginger shrimp. Here's a quick look at the salmon. The Home Chef portion is 12 ounces. The Green Chef portion is 10 ounces. Once again, here is a look at the meal kits. Our first meal is actually one of their special Gordon Ramsay recipes. This is Ramsay's black garlic sirloin. First of all, I halved the Brussels sprouts and sliced the potatoes and the chives. I cooked the potatoes with the cream base, some water, and some salt. Meanwhile, I cooked the Brussels sprouts with some olive oil and I added the bacon and some salt. I roasted those for about 15 minutes. Meanwhile, I went back to the potatoes and added the cheese. I put the potatoes in the oven for about 20 minutes. I cooked the steaks with the black garlic seasoning. I cooked the garlic cloves in the oven and added them to the butter with black garlic seasoning. I know Gordon Ramsay would yell at me for the plating and probably for a lot of things I did wrong, but it was delicious. The steak tasted great. The steak was delicious. I loved the Brussels sprouts. And there was no potato left behind. We ate all of those. This was an amazing meal. This next recipe ended up being my favorite of the week. This was the savory salmon. First of all, I sliced and boiled the potatoes. Next, I sliced the chives and the shallot. I added some oil to the garlic, and then I combined the potatoes, the cream base, the minced shallots, and a potato spice seasoning, and topped it with cheese. And put the garlic and the potatoes in the oven. Meanwhile, I started cooking the salmon as well as the broccoli. I cooked the salmon about 4 minutes on each side. And the prize of the night, these potatoes were so delicious and the salmon was perfect as well. I finished the broccoli by adding the shallots and cooking that for a few more minutes and another garlic butter like we made for the steak. And here we have my favorite meal of the week. These potatoes were so delicious. I'm giving credit to the cream base. This is the photo challenge. Mine may not look as beautiful, but this was absolutely delicious. The salmon, broccoli, potatoes, everything was amazing. And we have another salmon recipe. This one is lemon teriyaki glazed salmon from Green Chef. I started the rice and roasted the broccoli. I seared the salmon for about 2 minutes and then added that with the broccoli and put it back in the oven. Meanwhile, I made the sauce with some garlic, teriyaki sauce, agave, veggie stock concentrate, and lemon juice, and then I mix that together. Here's the salmon and broccoli straight from the oven. I topped everything with the sauce. This salmon was delicious. We loved it, but since we're doing a comparison, I did enjoy the Home Chef salmon more than this one. And our last recipe is honey ginger shrimp. First of all, I cooked the rice with some veggie stock concentrate. That took about 20 minutes. Next, I sliced the scallions and minced the garlic. I added the shrimp, the garlic, and the sesame ginger amino sauce in a medium bowl and let that marinate. Meanwhile, I cooked the cabbage and carrots mix with the scallion whites. Next, I cooked the shrimp. I added honey and the rest of the sesame ginger amino sauce. And then I layered it with the rice on the bottom, the veggies in the middle, the shrimp on top with the scallions. And here is a look at our plate and the photo challenge. This one was absolutely delicious. I love the sauce we marinated the shrimp in. I would definitely make this again. I highly recommend both meal kits. If you are looking to save a little bit of money, check out some of the $8.99 per serving meals from Home Chef. Those are amazing as well. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe.